All righty. Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. All right. Welcome to Sprocket. Everything sound good? You can hear the game, the low rumbly in the background, maybe? Probably. Well, anyway, this is Sprocket. The single developer of this game released his 0.2 update after working on it for, I think he said 30 months, which is wild. However, I bought this eons ago because I like tanks and I thought it looked pretty neato. And it turned out it is extraordinarily neato. So I saw that he released his update and I was like, what a perfect excuse to say that we're streaming. So we're going to be designing our own little faction, and we are going to be designing our own tanks. And this is an extraordinarily in-depth game of tank design, but it should be pretty darn fun. So we're gonna start our quote-unquote company, because we're not gonna do a faction, we're gonna do a company, and we're just gonna design tanks based on how we want to carry that out. So let's do PEAST, which stands for, oh, we can't do that, which stands for, can I do these? Okay, cool. Which stands for better in every way against your tank. Perfect. NSP, hello. Welcome. What should the prefix be? Now the prefix is what is going to go in front of the tank design. So for Germany, it was what was it, PZR or something like that. So when you do that, it changes this, or what was it, PZ or something like that. It looked like that. Anyway, that's what that is. So what should we do? Let's keep it really simple. Something simple that's not a absolute. What about we'll do BST with a capital T with a period. That way it'll look like, yeah. I think, or maybe we should do an E or B. We could do BT. WCV. Well, this is for the YouTube channel. Ugh. Though I do think that would be a fun one. That'd be a fun one to do. But no, I think BT should just be fine. Does it look better with a lowercase t? No, it does not. So we're just gonna do BT period. We're not gonna have starter blueprints, which just gives us access to all the base game like loadable tanks. So we are, there we go. We are known as BT. All right. Now, what I want to do today is, I think he added, okay, he only added one new scenario. However, I do want to go through all of these scenarios. So there are specific scenarios that have specific objectives and eras, so we are limited in what we can use and how we can design things. And I thought, what better way than to start in no tanks land, which I would presume is the equivalent of this universe's World War I. So we'll be building a World War I tank. Just to put in perspective of what we're doing. Can I change the faction? Yes, I can. Yeah, these are all the old ones. Goodness. Um, where is... This is my Germany one. Of all the tanks that these are probably all obsolete and not gonna want to load, but let's just try to load something so I can show you what we're working with here. Let's do my version of Panzer Tiger, sure. All right, well, it's definitely broken. However, this is the basic premise of what the game is, right? So you have your parts and pieces to your tank. You got armor values. You can kind of see the thickness, actually. Like, that's the actual thickness based on it. But when you click on it, you have all these different options and stuff. And then you can also have entire interiors and whatnot, which is very, 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 very cool. So, with that being said, let's hop in and design our first little tank here, which we're starting in no man's land. All right, so I gotta change my faction and then create a new design. Bonk. All right, starting with BT2. I really gotta think on what. Now, from what I remember playing this initially, is that the World War One era is very miserable in the sense that you do not have good things to use. So what I want to try to do is I want to make an absolute box of a tank. Here. We'll get super creative. Can I move this? Okay, I can move this, but it gets all merged and looks weird. Wheel diameter. Can I move you? Spousing forward. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, wait a minute. Could I? No, we're not gonna put it over the top piece. Whoa, you can change those? Okay, that's that's not what I wanted to do. All right, spacing. We'll stick with that, and we'll move it over a little bit. There, that's what we'll work with. And then, can I change the... Okay, I can change the diameter, but I don't really want to. Width, I kind of do want to make it a little bit wider. I do want wide tracks. Wide tracks just seems good. Width... Offset, and then once we're good with that, make the tracks just a wee bit bigger. That looks better. It's starting to look like a tank, at least for right now. Okay. There. Give that some height to it. You know what this looks like? It kind of looks like the, what's that one crazy New Zealand tank that they designed way back when that just looks absolutely ridiculous? I can't remember the name of it. Alright. I need to figure out a way to... Front transmission? No. I gotta figure out a way to how to actually scoot all this down. Forward. And then can I change the... Ooh. Not really perfect. Keep you like right there. Width. I don't really want more width, but oh yeah, I forget that I can just move it. How the hell do I subtract it from the front? Okay, I know I can do that, but that doesn't, yeah, that doesn't really help me. It's like relearning how to play the game all over again. Um, okay, spacing is fine. Length is also fine. However, I need to like minimize minimize the damn because this back one's good. Like I like where that's at. I just don't like where this front one's at. And frankly, I don't know how to like get rid of this one right here, this front one, because it just wants to stay where it wants to stay. Like I could do that. But that don't look good. I mean, like, sure, maybe, but it definitely doesn't look very neat. You know what I mean? I don't want to do front transmission, and all that is. Whoa. No idea what's happening here. Oh, that might work out a little bit better. Can I move these now? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, there you go. Don't know what I did, but I guess that worked. Cool. Does that mean I can add more of these? Where's the... You can add new height to it? Scale, nope, not scale. Width, spacing on the axle, separation, not separation. Where is length? Is that what I'm trying to change? Nope, definitely not length. It's not scale, not spacing on the axle, not offset, not that, not diameter. How do you... Why are you way back here? it's like a constant just baffle of what are we doing? Length of the belt? Oh, I see. That's like we'll do about yay much. Width is still fine. Thickness, I'll make it a little thicker, sure. So far, it's looking like a little Churchill thing. Can I add another one? That changes the scale of that. That's separation. No. Length. Okay, there we go. That might... Dude, that is what I wanted. That is great, actually. Okay, let's see. Fenders, spacers, these. I kind of want to do... We're going to do the T... What are all of these? 6-hole, wheel 3, 2, 1, T-34, spook wheel, Panther road wheel, Italian post-war road wheel. I think I'll stick with this 6-hole thing. Per axle, let's do spacing on the axle. We'll do 2, and then we're gonna change the width, offset, and diameter smidge. All right, that looks pretty darn good. Now we just gotta change the wheels and make it all look nice. Oh, I could do the same thing for that. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do like super simple, chonky looking things. Bring that up just a smidge. Yeah. Do I want to move this in more? Maybe? That looks kind of cool, yeah. This could be like a big old mobile naval gun thing. I think I might actually try to do that. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I kind of want to try to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially make a bullpup tank, right? So I want the crew to be able to enter through the rear. I gotta make that a little bigger. Hmm. And then what we can do here is... I like how the tracks are. The tracks are good, with the exception of needing to change a few things. Can I change this? Nope, not the spacing. Separation? Nope, not separation. I forget that like, wheel array. Is that? Yeah. Height, we'll have it be about the same. Angle. Scale. Offset, width, diameter. Those are 3? I don't know if I want to do that. Length. Okay. How did I add more the last time? I kind of do wish it was a little bit easier to interpret what exactly we was doing and figuring out. Rear face. Nope, not rear facing. Where's the rear frontal transmission? Yeah. There we go. This is gonna look really weird. All right. I am pretty happy with that, actually. Cool. All right, we're gonna move this back just a smidge, and then transmission bloop over here. Okay. Dude, I have a vision right now. All right, so, whoa, what we got going on here? That is the transmission. I see. I am now realizing just how small this tank is. Mm. Okay. Well, how the hell did we... It would be kind of funny to make it a little taller. Okay. How do we move the damn engine? Uh... Armor. I think the belly, having it for 15, would be plenty. How many... Hold on. How many millimeters in an inch? 25 millimeters in an inch. So... we'll do like 20. This is World War One. So we're not getting... not getting into too much, you know what I mean? Not getting into too much. So front... Hold on, let's see this. Front upper? I'd like to do like 40... Okay, so for the front, lower, I would like to... like 75. And for the front mid, we'll do 30, because that's an equivalent of... it's an effective thickness of 200 millimeters. That's kind of wild. Mid will be... yeah, I'll keep it at 30. The upper will be like 60. Same as... technically, the lower should be less than the top. All right, we'll do 75. Ah, maybe not. We'll do 65. And we'll do 50 for this one. And then 25. Alright, there we go. Now for the sides. The sides, I'd like to do at least 25 on rear upper. Honestly, we'll just do like 20. Rivets. Add. Oh, does that add the like little... Oh, you can actually like bolt on stuff? That's pretty neato. Interesting. And then are they all different? Oh, I see. They change as you. Huh. I kind of like those. I might do those ones, yeah. We're gonna go bonk. Maybe not. I don't really know how to make it like not completely different or even. There you go. All right. Well, let's not worry about rivets right now. Uh, we got our armor. Now we need to do the interior stuff. Powertrain. Light. You know, we might have to add the engine, like, right under the gun. Nah, it's gonna have to be light. Maybe not. Maybe we can... Maybe we can get there. Just maybe. How big's medium? Okay, we're gonna do a light. Twin transmission powertrain or a clutch braking powertrain? Clutch braking is smaller, however... Hmm... Can I select more than one thing with shift click or something? Oh, perfect. Alrighty. So does that just move with it? Right? Yeah, okay, so it just looks like that. Gotcha. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it, I guess, only 3 gears, because that's the only option. 2 reverse gears. And then for the engine, advanced, we're gonna make a 6-cylinder engine with a little bit of displacement, but yay much. And then I'm not gonna adjust anything more off of that, because that's just gonna be it. Can I move this just a smidge more? Okay. How much displacement can we get before it touches the roof? About right there? Yeah. Maybe go a little bit smaller. Why did my headset just turn off? How dare you? I'm talking here. I'm also listening to the lovely, after, uh, the war in the back. the lovely ambiance. Okay. so now that we got that good, let's go to... This is the steering wheel? Alright, the driver is going to be directly... How do I want to do this? Because the gun's going to be right here, which is going to be angling up and down from right here. So how about we do this? We'll have the driver, funny enough, just like sitting high in the back right. You know what I mean? So there's just going to be like a little chair right here. And then you can get on this side. Yeah, that'd be cool. How do I do the viewport? Viewport. Viewport? Alright, so here, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do everything outside first before we do everything inside. So let's see. What looks better? Does this look better? Or does a different thing look better? This can be a cool little maintenance hatch for when they need to take the gun out. As for regular hatches, do this. And then for the equipment, no, cupola. We don't really need a cupola, do we? This is gonna be cramped. There's gonna be like 3 dudes in here. Oh boy. I kind of no. I don't think I'm going to. No cupola. Stowage. Well, let's get a lovely little... Is that a Browning? Yeah, Browning. Being partnered with Browning would be kind of cool. Well, yeah, let's get like just a little bit odd with it, shall we? Can you actually see the machine gun inside? Oh, of course not. Alright, well, we're not gonna do that. Viewports. What is this? What on earth is this? Is this supposed to, like, stick on the side? I'm very confused as to what that is. Driver viewport. Alright, so the driver viewport, funny enough, will be on the top. Which will be right here. Which, by the way, I need to add a lovely slope to this, which I can't really. Can I just, like, move this over here? This is bizarre. It's gonna be quite the okay. Gotta get lovely little hooks a little bit here and there. There, I think that looks just fine. Okay, now what we got to do is I want to... What are these? Just welded, oh, little welded hinges? Okay, well, head back to crew. We're going to go to equipment and continue decorating. What is this? Filter? The engine air filter used on the... Oh, I know what that is. It's like the little... Yeah, I know what that is. Then this is the little... Yeah, little smoke launchers, dude. I don't think we need those, but, what is this? Ladder segment? Oh, I see. Okay, this is gun travel lock. Oh, that's for, like, the... Yeah, let's add that. Maybe not right now. Because we're not going to be able to make a big gun, man. So it's just going to be like... Bleh. Okay, we need tow rope. I want a tow rope. Is that before the track, kinda? Not really. There, we'll do that. Bonk. As for all the extra stuff, kind of have all the cargo and stuff all over the place. I actually, I really like this so far. This is pretty cool. Fuel port can be right here on the side. Actually, you know what? It'll be on both sides. Fuel port. What's this? Wooden box? Okay, shovel and axe. I do want to put some cool looking equipment on here as well. Alright, antenna can be here. And then as for these fellas, I don't think they had fire extinguishers and whatnot. Woody, what's up? I see your hearts. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. What up? We building a World War I war machine right here. And I'm doing some decorating before I decide to go on the interior and adjust the engine placement and gun placement. But we are in World War I right now. We're creating the BT-2. So we are doing some creative thinking right now. Ooh. What else would be really cool to put on the outside? Because this right here and this in the front looks very... Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I still got to put, like, the little engine stuff. So, hold on. So the engine is... Where is it? Right here. Which means the vents and whatnot will literally have to be, like, right here in the front. So let's do this. How about this? We'll do... Oh, man, I don't really like those. Ooh, actually, hold on. Can I rotate you? How do I rotate you? Can I rotate you? I forgot how to... I can make you bigger and smaller. Man, I don't remember how to rotate stuff. No, whatever. How about we do this? We will add the exhausts where I initially wanted to, that I thought would be very cool. Which would be literally right here underneath it. However, it's going to be on both sides. So let's put it right here. And now the gas will be, or the exhaust will be going out and to the left and out and to the right. The driver's hatch is up here on the top left. That wouldn't be, that shouldn't be too much of an eyesore. All right, so now we got to do vents. Can I just plop? No, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll grab one of these, and we'll add another one, and we'll add this, and we'll just do this. Make it look somewhat normal. There you go. That's somewhat of the normal that we can do. Now, what I also could do additionally is a box. Oh, this is the fuel tank. Well, the fuel tank I wanted to put literally right here. Here, hold on. Resize. All right, now what I want to do is I almost want to like have it all the way close. That looks pretty baller, actually. How much fuel is this, actually? Where's it change? Oh, up here. Capacity, 383. I'm gonna keep, yeah. Go to about right there, and then we'll move it down just a smidge. About there. Cool. That is plenty of fuel. And then it really sucks because the engine technically is supposed to be way up here. Actually, it is way up there now, which is perfect. And the transmission is, yeah, it's not sticking out, is it? Perfect. Okay, cool. Now we made some more use out of this massive emptiness that's all the way up here. Oh, that kind of sucks. I really wish that I could... I mean, I could put the driver up here. I could. It'd make it a little less cramped over here. You know what? Change of plans. We're doing that. We're moving the driver to the front with his own little hatch. We'll turn it around. Do it this way. Wonk. X-ray. Grab you. I thought about it, and I figured that's what we gonna do. Alright, we're gonna have to move those just a smidge. Move that probably about right there. Driver's hatch right about there. And... okay. Still gotta move it just a little bit. Dare I say, that is pretty good. Okay. First crew member of the day will be the driver. Holy goodness, these guys are big, dude. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the engine just a smidge, because I gotta... bro, this guy gonna be uncomfortable, bro. Well, good news is he's not too uncomfortable. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move that a little bit. There you go. This poor man looks so uncomfortable. Neck is too back, neck too slanted. Posture valid. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that is dude. This guy better be doing some leg stretches, dude. All right. Well, operates. What do you operate? The steering wheel. Um, left arm, right arm, left leg. Viewport missing. Well, grab the viewport missing? It's right in front of you, big dog. I mean, unless I have to, like, move it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I guess I just had to move it. Okay, cool. Can I do, like, additional segments, like, add a armored plate wall off his back? Separate the engine between him? Or is he just going to be breathing in fumes as we speak? That would be pretty funny. And frankly, I'm making it canon because it's World War II or World War One, and I'm pretty sure that's what they did. But all right, let's get this gun, shall we? Man, let's. What is this? Oh, it's literally just a. Mantlet. I don't want to do an SU-85. Attach parts to this to make your own mantlet. I do think this circular one's probably going to be the best bet. And what we'll do is we'll kind of plop it right about there. Now, cannons. Alright, let's get going on this. Millimeters, I would personally like to see. I wanna do some odd ones, man. Like everybody always talks about the your 88 and the Sherman 76 and 75 and 50. Like I wanna do an odd number. Like I wanna do a 65 millimeter, something different. You know what I mean? Let's here. Yeah, we'll do a 65 just because that's really funny. Propellant length we'll do, I guess, like 200. And that is a extraordinarily small gun. So instead of doing 65, I'm gonna do 135. I think that's perfect. And then for the... we're gonna do 4? Yeah. That... maybe do like 6. We'll do 5. 500. Cool. All right, and then load time. Pickup time, RAM time, load techniques, crane. We're loading this thing with a crane. Where the hell are we cramming a crane in here? Um, and we're just gonna say that this was a naval gun that we put on. You know what I mean? Start thickness. Let's do 40. End thickness will be 20. And then this one can be a little bit longer. And then we'll do like 10 and 10. That is gorgeous. We'll see if this gun actually wants to work, though. That's the tricky part. All right, neato. Gun sight will be right there. And then inside, can I make sure that this mantlet is traversable as well? Caliber, yeah. Load time, yep. Segments, yep. Aha, there we go. You can go left and right 5 degrees. I think that'll be fine. Maybe not. Elevation, can I increase that? Oh my goodness, yes I can. Dude, this could be a howitzer tank. That's pretty cool. Depression. No, we won't go any more than that. Okay. I would really like to be able to do 10 for both. I think 10 would be much more, yeah, much more beneficial. All right, cool. So we got our tank here and our gun. Crew. Let's see. Sitting forward, sitting, standing. Would it be beneficial for me to... Ooh, it might, actually. Be more beneficial for me to just have him stand. Get his darn hands up. That way it looks like he's actually doing something. Have you there? You there? Can I rotate you? Moving forward and left. And then you can be back here, back here. That is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually. Aside from his hand sticking through the wall. Alright, so, this guy. What is he? He is a gunner. Left arm, none. Left leg, gunner. Right leg, gunner. Eyes, gunner. I don't know what that means. Laying drive, gun layer. You're also, yeah, you're gun layer. Interesting. Posture valid. Fantastic. Cool. Oh my goodness, I just realized we can just stack all the ammo right behind the engine. That is pretty neat. Alright, this guy right here. This dude. This absolute goober boy of a man. This is going to be the loader. You are the loader. Awesome. I think that's all we really need. We don't really need a tank, quote-unquote, commander. But no, that's just about done, really. Let's check ammo. Oh, wow. Those are some pretty big, hefty rounds. Alright, well, let's have them stacked up about right here. Actually, we'll just have them on the left side. Right about there, yeah. And that can be his ready rack. If you got to shoot more than 8 rounds in an engagement, you got different problems. So that's the first one for an ammo rack. And then for the rest of them, what I want to do is I want to rotate this up like that. Rotate it that way. And now up. Placement like that. Perfect. And now we can... Yeah. And frankly, how many rounds is that so far? 24 rounds in total? I would really like to be able to, yeah, copy and paste that. Neato. Yeah, I think that's pretty darn good. Oh, that's 24 for just that one. So there's 24, 48 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 56 rounds. Oh boy. Well, that's the ammo, so to speak. All right. Now I actually think we're done. First ever tank. Overwrite? Yes. How's it look? Looks like that. Such a little bit of a goober, dude. Why does my headset keep turning off? Quit it. But now we get to go through all the lovely, lovely, lovely trials of who wants to guess what's wrong with the tank throughout the first test. Alright. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready. I'm set. Alright. Can we move the gun? Can we aim the gun? Yes, we can. Can we move the gun? Yes, we can. Can we shoot the gun? Yes, we can. Can we reload the gun? We are reloading the gun. And... beautiful. Alright. Well, ooh, what's out of range? Here, hold on. What's out of range? This is out of range? The transmission? I thought it was good. I guess it's not good. I'm gonna have to move this down just a smidge. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. Transmission will be going right behind. I mean, it's not supposed to go through you like that, but... Can I move that? No. No, I can't. Alright, well, I guess you're half transmission now, feller. Ah. There. You are so cramped, you poor soul. Dude, this guy is cramped, man. Alright, cool. So, that's done. We can reload. I could get another guy in here to be a loader, maybe. Maybe? Can I not? I thought I could. Huh. Well, there's no reason to have him there, I guess. But okay, cool. That works. The gun works. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta test is can we go forward? Oh my goodness. Gentlemen and or ladies, we're gonna try to do the mission right here, right now. We're going. Oh, there's other ones. The sensitivity does feel a little odd. Okay, we cannot make it up hills. Fantastic. My favorite ever. Alright, oh boy. Yeah, that ready rack should be helpful. Alright, well, try it again, I guess. Engines are the biggest pain in the butt. I feel slower than I was. Yeah, I feel slower. But that's okay. We'll see if we can go up that darn hill. Can I back up over this? No. Why? What? Hibbity hobbity hoobity heebity. Come on now. Where's the transmission? Maybe that's the issue. Is the transmission the issue? Alright, we're gonna give that a shot. My engine is sticking through the roof. It's still sticking through the roof. There we go. Wait, do I have to, like... I have to cross no man's land. That's the objective. Alright, so let's just see if we can get over this darn hill this time, shall we? Pray to the war gods that everything works fine. Something tells me we can't even go up a hill. What, dude? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's see. Basic. We're gonna do medium. We're gonna freaking do, move it way back here. Snug it away in its own little spot. Resize this so we have room for it. Move it down here. Cool. There. Go forward. Go down a little bit. There you go. Save it. Yes, overwrite it. Give it a shot. And go. You know, what happens if I just go here and then I just make this very, very minuscule? Or do I want it to be more? I'm confused. Okay. Is that better? Can I back up? Okay, wait, we might be onto something. See if we can get over the darn hill. We're going! I mean, it's a World War I tank. It is going about 1 mile an hour. We're doing good, as long as we can go up the hill. Okay, fantastic. We're still moving in a forward direction. We're already in Gear 3, that's wild. I'm not even turning, but it's turning itself. Why is it turning itself? That's a fantastic question. This is the biggest pile of dog water I've ever manufactured. And these hills are just getting steeper. Oh, my goodness, it's actually turning. what happens when I do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just shifting gears between 1 and 2. Brother, just keep it in 1. Are there any baddies? I know there are. You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious to, I'm curious if, we keep this design and then just upgrade it throughout time and make different variations of it. You know, like what they did with the Sherman. You had the 75, and then they gave it the 76, and then they gave it to other countries, and other countries just incorporated their guns into it and stuff. Is that actually a... I think I hit that? No idea how ranging in this thing works, but... I don't think so. Dude, that thing is so far away. Hey, how high can you aim this thing? Sorry, bear with me as I just look up into the sky testing this. That is pretty cool that I can do that, not gonna lie. Alright. How about I just skip this damn mission? I forget how slow this mission is. Alright, cool. Whatever. We did it. Fantastic. Return to editor. Save it. We're skipping it. We made it. This is our first generation tank. Gorgeous. Main menu. Yes. Scenarios. Next one. What is it? Interwar. I assume this would be like the 1920s, 1930s. Fight or escape? What are the chances that I can spawn as this tank and win it? Whoa. I'm dead. I'm immobilized. Immediately. He killed me. How did he kill me? Oh, I'm still... Turn! Turn! Turn the damn tank! Get him! Oh no, I can't shoot. I mean, they are peppering me pretty good. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to design a new tank based off of this very similar chassis. However, I have an idea. New tank. Alright, so we're going to stick it about yay long. It's going to be very similar, just like this. And then we're going to increase this, make that a little bigger, and... Okay. Alright. Neato, neato. Make this a little bit smoother. This a little bit bigger. Alright, cool. That's what we'll do. Maybe lower that just a smidge. Alright. That looks fine. Don't worry about the tracks. We'll fix that later. Biggest pain in the ass part of this whole thing. Alright, space. Nope, not spacing. That's spacing. Gonna do that, and then we're just gonna move this one a smidge. There you go. Alright, for the wheels, we're gonna do same front one that I wanted to do, which was this, bonk. And then for this one, I want to do these. For these, do these. And then for the back piece, yeah. Alright, tracks. Width, go about yay big. These go about, where's the spacing on the, yeah. Width, there we go. Width. Gorgeous, beautiful, awesome. Can I change the width of you? You'd think. Alrighty. Move that forward just a smidge. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? Add a turret. That's what we're going to do. Which is going to be right here. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to make this a little bit different. Okay. Okay. This already looks bizarre, and that's perfect. Perfectly fine. Alright, cool. I like how this is going. I like where this is going. I need to grab that and increase the diameter of the box, which I think should be right there. I like that a lot. Depth. Auto flip. We're gonna do the twin transmission powertrain. And then we're gonna move that up there. Actually, no, we're gonna do this differently. We're gonna do the rear train this time. Move that up just a smidge. Cool. I actually like this so far. Do I wanna just do that? I would kind of like it a little bit more if we did it that way. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then for the structural stuff, we'll grab these little things, kind of place them. Little goobery spots. Alright, neat. I figured out how to rotate. It's Q and E. Alright, gorgeous. Now... Alright, we're gonna add a little step here. And at this point, we're just trying to make it look a little different. The development of our tanks, historically, or whatever you want to call it. So... as for the crew, the hatches, take a big one. As for the engine, we will move it once again toward the front of it. We'll have to do a medium, go to advance, increase that. And then as for the transmission, do it about yay much, give it 3, give it 2. Out of range, you say? Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Depth of the basket will be like that. Okay. So the entrance is right here. You climb in. That's fine. A little storage area back here. Turret. As for the... You know what? Here. We'll do the same thing. I don't know why I keep changing up how I do things. We're going to do the same thing for the turret. Or for the gun, rather. Which means... we're going to do a 115, because that's fancy. Or we could do something even more fancy and do like a 95. And then I want to do 650. No, not 650. Definitely want to do like a 450. Yeah. That looks a little bit better. Length, gonna extend that to about yay much. And then for the next piece, extend that to about yay much. Drag this little thing right on in there. You know, I might have to actually shorten the turret. And we're just gonna shorten it right there. That looks better. Funny enough. Okay. So now... Load time is 1 second. RAM time is 7 seconds, or 0.7. Okay. Load technique, 2-hand. Does that change as I change? One hand. Crane, 2-piece, 2-hand. Why is 120 a 2-piece? Huh. All right, 95 millimeter at 450. There we go. Okay. So I got the gun now. Do I know how to do traversing stuff? No, because it's on a turret, you silly goofy goober. Okay. Alright. Let's do armors, shall we? Belly will be 30, 30. Upper plate, which is that flatter piece, will be... We'll do 80? Equivalent of 100. Could do 80. The bottom one, which is the middle, we'll do as 60, and then the lower will be 60 as well. Okay. All right. And now for the sides, we'll do 50. 40. Upper rear, that can be 30, 30, and 30. Now for the turret. Rear cheek, I want to do 35, 35. Bottom will be 25. Mid roof, I don't know what that is, so you're just going to do 30 and 30. Mid side, 60. Roof, 30. Cheek, 60. Front, 80. Okay. It's looking pretty good so far. Okay. And that's 95. That is a 95 millimeter cannon, which means this tank is actually kind of massive. Which isn't a bad thing. However, I'm gonna have to figure out this damn spacing again. Like, I would like that to be how many there are, but I don't know how to get rid of... Frontal transmission? Do I want to do that again? Yes. Yes, I do. Now, how the hell do I shorten it? Like, I want to shorten it. I don't want the damn thing to just, you know... Spacing. Okay. I'm fine with the spacing. I literally just want to get rid of the front two. Like, why are you here? Per axle, need those two. The offset is fine. The width is fine. The torsion bars are fine. Auto flip? I don't even know what that means, bro. Synced to the chassis. Rollers enabled. Frontal transmission. Yes. Length. There we frickin' go. Move that, like, right here. Length. It's going to be about yay much. Thank you. And then I can just move it around. Same thing with you. Separation. No, not separation. Length. There you go. Now we're cooking with glass. There. Alright, cool. Now we can go this way. Up. I kind of want it to go forward. And there. That looks so much better, and I like it more. Okay. Now, decorations. And then we'll work on crewing it up. So, equipment, let's see. We're going to get a little bore cleaner here. We'll slap it, honestly, we'll put it on this side. Alongside this lovely little thing. Oop. There we go. Awesome. All right, what's next? Radio can go way in the back, sure. Logs? Do we want to continue the log thing? All right. Put some emergency supplies on the back. No, maybe not those. Yeah, there you go. That looks a little better. Fuel? Where would fuel be? Probably in the same place. Yes, no? We're gonna do this differently and have the fuel be fueled through the top, which would be right here. Why are we doing that? Because I have an idea. A loader port, a door to allow the loader to eject spent casings to stop them rattling around on the floor. This one is from a Sherman. Oh. I like that. That's kind of cool. Cool idea. Have him throw it out that side. And then this is what we'll do. We're gonna put this here. We're gonna grab another hatch, which is... honestly... yeah. Is that bigger than the... no, that's perfect size for the gun. Is that gun not centered? That gun doesn't look centered, does it? Whatever. Okay, so now that we got all of that, viewports, let's do... let's see, stowage is... Cupolas. I kind of want to... All right, that is neato. Viewports, driver port will be literally probably right here. Um, as for the rest of them, all right. Where is? Ooh, we could add. That would be pretty. That would be pretty cool, and we're gonna do it. All right, equipment. Let's just throw some stuff on here. Oh, we didn't even paint the other one. Seats. What am I looking for? I am looking for the spare wheels and stuff. Where do you get spare wheels now? Is that like, there we go, spares. All right. Put one there. One there. Can I like change the... No, I can't. Well, that's unfortunate. However, we're going to change these belt segments to... definitely not those. BT series. What is this? Reinforced tracks for heavy tanks. Well, this does look a little heavy, but not heavy enough to probably... That's funny. BT series. And this is a BT. That's pretty funny. All right, cool. So now that we got all that gone, go to crew, go to equipment again. Still making it look pretty. Let's do... We could put that right there. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that would be cool to have in here that I could do? Square stowage. That'd be pretty neat, having a little storage box right there. I mean, it's in the front, so it's going to get, like, absolutely destroyed, but, you know. It's the thought that counts, I suppose. Little basket for goodies right there. Okay, well... Spares... There. I am happy enough with that. Forgot you could do these. Anywho, so that's done. Good. Overwrite crew. Let's get these damn hatches going, shall we? Firing thing. Right side still. How do I get a muzzle? Isn't that a thing that I could do? Yeah. There we go. Well, that's a new one. That looks really cool, actually. There. Have a really basic muzzle, since it is still, like, the 25s or whatever. Okay, let's get crew in here, shall we? Seats. Seated. Guys, you're the driver. Big surprise. Let's see. Do you like driver? Missing viewport? It's right there. That means we probably gotta move it a little bit. There. That's what we'll do. And then for the tracks, yeah, look at that. We can just do tracks like that this way. Maybe like right there. Yeah. Now is it good? Of course it is. Fantastic. This tank already looks phenomenally better. Where was the fuel? Stow it? No. Tracks, fenders, nope, nope, nope. Equipment, viewports. Where is the gas tank? Exhaust? There it is. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. The fuel tank gets fueled up right under the gun, right? So what we're gonna do is you pour it into a funnel that'll split it in two, going left and right. So once one fuel tank is full, the other one will automatically get full as well, regardless of which one it is. Alright, so I need to replace that because it's not... There we go. There you go. How does this man get in here? I didn't think that through. You know, I could just have the hatch be... Could just have the hatch be the viewport. Because now I can go to X-ray and, yeah, you lift that up, you squeeze right in there. Obviously, it's a tight-ass squeeze, but you're comfy, man. You're comfy and warm. Heck yeah. As for all of these lovely things, you need to get brought way the hell up here. And look at that, it's not going through your chest this time. In fact, you're sitting on it. My headset keeps turning off, and it's frustrating. Okay, so we got a driver. We got our transmission moved to the front. And engine is allegedly good. But we still gotta give ourselves a commander cupola. And... I don't know if I want to do that. There. That looks a little better. Almost looks like a tiger turret. I kind of like that. It unironically looks really nice. Okay, so you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay. Continue placing crew. Seats. Can I put you up here? Holy schmuckatelli biscuits, I can. Kind of rotate you just a smidge. Because, yeah, you're going to be... Yeah. Okay, so you would be sitting in a chair that is literally... right there. As for the loader, would be standing right here. And this man would be loading while the gunner, though he is right here floating, he can get put down here, move it off to the right, and now he is right in there. Okay, so you are the gun layer, traverser. Oh, whoops. Gun layer. Gun layer? How many fucking gun layers are there? There you go. Good. Alright, you are loader. You are apparently doesn't exist. But that's okay, because we're still going to stick with it. And you know what? We'll put another dude in here. This guy will be, like the emergency repairman. There you go. It's like a little troop transport almost. Alright, diameter, height, yep. Oh wait, height. Oh, you can, oh man. Does that look better? A little bit, yeah. We'll keep that. Alright, cool. So, we got all of our crew members. I forgot how to tell how fast the reload is. Pickup time, 1 second. RAM time, okay. Okay. This is going to be a DT 95 millimeter. Save. Alright, cool. Now we press spacebar and we test it out. Actually, just kidding, we don't have ammo. Haha! Got him! Alright, ready rack will be literally right here, which means you need to get minimized. Okay, so we got what is that? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna move that to the other side. There you go. And then we can just plop that right there. Alright, so that is 3.4 seconds. Nice. And then where would more ammo be for this loader? Dare I say right above the dare I say right above the You know what? Yeah, there will be 8 rounds. 8 rounds there, 8 rounds up here. And then last but not least, we're going to have some rounds next to the commander that's right behind him. That is 24 rounds. Can I fit it in here without So now we have plenty of ammo. And then, again, I'm going to have to place even more ammo down here. But that's okay. Rotate. Rotate. And then I'm just going to have this inlined with... because that's another 32 rounds. And this guy would be handing it up to him, which I can't label you as an additional loader, which is just sad. However... you know... let's see if we can... I want to angle it almost like... yeah, like that. And then I want to push it up before the... yeah, before the drivetrain. So that way... so when you climb in through the back of this, you're presented with like a little 2-seat spot with like the radio and whatnot, yada yada yada. And then there's a little shelf here that you would climb over to get into the turret. But yeah, that guy would be the one pulling it and handing it to him in the event they go through 34 rounds. I just realized this is a 5-man tank. Alright, safe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to test out the BT3. Here we go. Okay, the engine definitely... that was a good test, guys. Good test. We need to adjust the... actually, no. Maybe that's just how it is. I'm thinking that's just what it is, man. Because... wait, do I have to, like, right-click on this to adjust that? Ratio. Hand crank traverse motors don't exist in this era. Alright, so what we'll do is... just do that. As for the ratio of this, we will do increase top speed of... yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I can... and I can't add left or right, so. But top speed will be 10 time to top speed is 2 seconds. Save. Go. I'm gonna get ya. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Alright. What happened? Obviously there's a design flaw somewhere. Okay. Well, everybody is dead. We're gonna back up and not focus on the dude to the left. See, this is going better. Have no idea where this guy is shooting me from. Overlay. Oh no, we lost the commander. Dude, how are you hitting me? Oh, it's a different dude. These guys gotta have, like, smooth bore cannons, because I can't see any of these dudes. I didn't even see how much pen my tank had. Okie dokie. I can't even see what these are. I see a Vulcan cruise, like for Germans, but... Dude, where is this fella? Where is this little dude? If he stops shooting at me, I know I got him. Oh, brother. This engine does not feel good. So therefore, we must change it. Oh, man. Where is the... heavy? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Heavy with a 6-cylinder. And then we'll just put this ammo, like here. Do a full 180 and then just put it on the opposite side. There you go. That'll look good. Looks good to me. All right. Save it again. It still goes forward so slow. Why does it go forward so slow? We're gonna just... There. Okay. Now we go backwards super slow and forward super slow. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go bonk, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go bonk, 1, 2, 3. Here, hold on. What we're gonna do, instead of... Ah, man. I forgot how miserable some of these missions are, but let's resume. Let's save. Let's go to... Scenario. This is interwar. Dunes, which is also interwar. Early war. Here, hold on. We're gonna do mid-war. And then this is what we'll do. We're gonna grab this same exact cannon, extend it, modernize it, make it look nice. Okay, so Where is the power? The freaking. Okay, so we got that. Can we increase? No, why can I not do that? Alright. And we can move that all the way. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Lovely. What system? I don't. You can just make a. Okay. Why did the engine move? Okay. So now, these ratios multiply the engine's force while slowing it down. Well, how good is his drive? Like, fucking doo-doo. Why are these so bad? I mean, maybe I just don't understand how to play the game anymore. I'm not quite sure. Either way, here. Load BT3. It's loaded. What's it look like? The same thing. Press spacebar. Does it move like doo-doo? It moves like doo-doo. Does it feel like doo-doo? Probably. Upshift. Power preview. It's still so little. So little. Here, that's what we'll do. Is it because I don't have an exhaust? Is that why? I kind of completely forgot about that. That is pretty even, Steven. Is there a way to get electric assisted things? They don't exist in this era. Of course they don't. Maybe these tanks are too big, because now that I think about it, like, this is a really... I mean, not really. It's not too big of a tank. I think the Panther's still bigger than this one. Or the Sherman. I mean, Sherman, maybe. Maybe this is like a smidgen bit bigger. See, that's wild. There's no way that, like, 1.5 miles per hour is the max that this thing can go. There's no way. There's absolutely zero way. Hold on. We're gonna go to another one. I refuse to accept unless that's just like hook, line, and sinker. Welcome to Tank Simulator, and it's extraordinarily hard to do anything. Which, you know, I mean, I like, yeah, sure, I guess. I still can't go any higher than that, which is insane. Why can I only have 6 cylinders? Is it still the same thing if I just load it? There's no way. Oh, I have the era wrong. I was in the wrong era. Maybe I wouldn't have hated this one so much if I wasn't still working with a world... Like, I just built a World War One tank. Interwar. Okay, now... Ah! Oh my goodness. And then we can... Oh my goodness. Basic, medium, advanced, all the cylinders. Move it forward a smidge. Along with this guy. Actually, no, don't really need to move him too much, but... Okay. Okay. Well, this should go better, yeah? This should go so much better. I'm definitely over the limit here. I need to do 40 tons. I'm at 40.70. So let's decrease the size of these fuel tanks, shall we? Decrease the size of the fuel tanks. Get rid of this ammo because we don't need it. And then maybe just do 10. Yeah, we'll do 10 for now. Save. Yes. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's phenomenal. Do I have the capacity to incorporate hand cranked motors? Wait. Hand cranked traverse motors didn't exist. Okay, so we got okay. Oh my goodness, bro, it's so much better. Alright, we're in business now. Holy schmuckatelli biscuits. Feels like, what is that? Where is he? Where's that dude? Oh, there he is. What are you doing, Gunner? Friend. Alright. No, not the commander. Did it bounce off the top and kill him? What'd we lose? Ugh. Darn. That's kind of cool that you could do that, too. It's pretty neato. A little dents on the armor as well. It's like swinging. Yeah, it's like swinging on a swing set. Once you're going in a direction, it's kind kind of hard to stop it, because, like, when I tell him to... Yeah. Brother, quit it. Because, look. What? Okay. I guess it's just dumb. Alright. First successful, legitimate, kind of real tank. How about that? Trotting our happy butt right on out of here. Take it, we'll win once we get here, or is this like a checkpoint we keep going? Look at that. Look at that. We did it. First ever successful tank. Awesome. Next mission. Bonk. Alright, so... Ooh, now we have 60 tons for a budget? Well, sorry that took me so long to figure out what exactly we're doing. I didn't know I had to change over to Interwar from World War I. That's good to know. But anywho, I think I'm gonna leave that one here, ladies and gentlemen, just because I got some stuff I got to get to. But maybe we'll continue this next week. That could be fun, now that we actually know what we're doing. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. And God bless you. And I will see you in the next one, in the desert. Here. See ya.